Okay, it's WrestleMania time, and that means you got to do a WrestleMania prediction show. So, here we are. I'm recording this late Wednesday night. It seems that the card is pretty well set, but there's a little bit of fishiness involved, and I'll get to it. Mainly, first and foremost, we do not have a Raw Tag Team Championship match announced yet. Whether or not that's actually going to happen, it's hard to tell. Because, again, the amount they have right now, we have basically 15 matches. And they've been rumored to at least do 16. And so maybe we're going to get a Raw Tag Team Championship match. Maybe we won't. I can't really tell. But just in case there is one, and I haven't covered it yet, I'm just going to say right now I'll pick the Revival to win it. All right? Anyway, our first three matches, these are confirmed for the kickoff show. First off, we're going to talk about the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I know a lot of people are picking Braun Strowman to win this. I don't think that's the case. I think those SNL guys, they're not going to win. They're not going to eliminate him, but they'll play a role in Strowman getting eliminated. My pick to win the Andre Battle Royal is Kevin Owens. I think, again, like, they've been pushing him a little bit this way. Again, it's a good kind of babyface-ish character to win this year again. It seems that, again, we've kind of not quite alternated Raw, SmackDown, but if you look at, we had Mojo Rawley, who was a SmackDown guy, win. Then we had Matt Hardy, who was a Raw guy at the time, win. So it seems like they'll probably go with the SmackDown one this time around. After that, let's pick the winner for the Women's Battle Royal, and I think this is patently obvious. It's probably going to be Asuka. It's like this could be kind of a mea culpa for the fact that she had to drop the SmackDown Women's Championship, and maybe again, like, this will give her a little extra rub, and depending on how everything shakes out in the main event, I guess we're probably getting a unification match, so I don't know. I'll talk a little bit about that when we get there. It's pretty much a unification match. That's what I mean. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be an apology for her losing. So yeah, it's Asuka and that. And then we move on to the Cruiserweight Championship match: Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. I think they've really been building towards Nese beating Murphy. Nese has kind of been Murphy's underling. He was Drew Gulak's underling before that, and it's like, again, they're obviously building to the pupil becoming the master in this case. Then again, the Cruiserweight Championship really hasn't changed hands at WrestleMania. Neville beat Austin Aries. Was there one before that? I'm not counting the one that was for a vacant championship, but yeah, I think in this case, it's probably going to be Tony Nese. Moving on to the show proper now. I have no idea if this is how the match order is going to be. This is just kind of how I wrote things down. So starting things off, we've got Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin, and I have a question mark near that because, again, I know there's been a lot of sort of backlash to the idea that Angle's retirement match is going to be with Corbin. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, it's going to be John Cena. I've heard a lot of rumors saying it's not going to be John Cena, that if Cena is at WrestleMania, it's going to be him interrupting the Elias segment. But again, I'm just going to go with the idea that this is Baron Corbin and for Kurt Angle's final opponent. And yeah, I'm guessing Angle wins, and not really a reason to have him lose. And Corbin can take the loss, really. After that, we have our next kind of questionable match because it's the United States Championship match. Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio, and again, I have a question mark near this because news broke earlier today that Rey Mysterio has apparently been injured. We don't know how severe it is or if he's necessarily out for Mania. So, do they drop the match entirely? Do they replace him with someone? Like, do they put Andrade in? Do they put Mustafa Ali in? Ali, my mistake. And have him face Joe. Either way, I'm picking Samoa Joe to win this one, so I don't think it's going to mean too much, no matter who it is. Okay, next up, it's going to be the Fatal 4-Way match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Bayley and Sasha Banks versus the Iconics versus Nia Jax and Tamina versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix. And I'm guessing the champs retain here. I'm picking Bayley and Sasha. I don't see a reason to really take the championships off them now. And really, unfortunately, none of these teams really seem like a viable threat anymore. I mean, they've beaten Nia and Tamina. Well, they beat them before. You have Natalya and Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix is coming out of retirement for this, and maybe you could argue that they'll win it. But other than that, I don't really see anything else coming from this. So yeah, Bayley and Sasha to retain. After that, we're gonna do Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I'm thinking it's Reigns. I mean, again, he's coming off leukemia, the leukemia battle. I know they're positioning McIntyre to be a big guy pretty soon here, but like I said, I just don't see, after Roman Reigns, I mean, Roman's first single match back, and on top of that, they'll still probably push, Reigns will still probably be in the top title picture. I'll get to that later. And so, yeah, I'm going with Reigns in this one. After that, we have AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Again, I think this could actually be the match of the night. I think this could be the show stealer. A weird thing on Twitter, WWE is putting what match do you think is going to steal the show at WrestleMania? And one of the options is the main event triple threat match. And it's like, if it's the main event, how can it steal the show? It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I like AJ Styles in this. Orton's, he's been around. He's had his WrestleMania moments, and Styles has had a couple of his own, but I think this could actually be a really good top-tier moment for him. So yeah, Styles will win that. After that, we have the Intercontinental Championship match, Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. Balor's breaking out the Demon, so yeah, I'm guessing he's probably going to win the championship. You don't have him don the Demon get up just to have him lose. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah. After that, we'll cover the Falls Count Anywhere match between Shane McMahon and The Miz. And it's the second that they announced it was going to be Falls Count Anywhere, I said, yeah, I'm guessing someone's going to interfere on Shane's behalf, and Shane will probably win. Maybe it's the Big Show, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going with Shane in that one. And rounding things off for this part here, we're going to cover the Universal Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. And I really want Seth Rollins to win. I want that championship off Lesnar so bad. I'm so sick of Brock Lesnar. I know I've mentioned that before. I'm probably running into the ground. But yeah, it's like, it would be so great if Seth Rollins could win. But I just don't see it happening. What I think is probably going to wind up happening is Lesnar will win. And maybe the next time on Raw, Lesnar will or Heyman will come out and say, he's beaten everyone. We are officially retiring the Universal Championship because no one could ever take it off him. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going to play out, unfortunately. And now we're going to the Fatal 4-Way match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos against The Bar, against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev, versus Shane Black and Ricochet. And I'm actually going to go with Nakamura and Rusev on this. I think they're kind of pushing the idea of them feuding with the New Day. And, I mean, remember at Fastlane when Kofi had his handicap match, Nakamura and Rusev attacked the New Day to prevent them from interfering. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually wind up winning the Tag Team Championships and then they feud with the New Day over them for a while. So, yeah, I'm going with Nakamura and Rusev there. After that, it's Triple H and Batista. So, if Triple H loses, he has to retire, and Batista's retiring anyway. So, Triple H is going in the Hall of Fame this year as part of DX. I mean, he's still coming off that pectoral muscle tear. So, I really would not be surprised if Batista actually wins this. Because, like I said, Batista's done no matter what, and he wants to end on his own terms. And there's not really a reason for Triple H to win this. So I'm actually going to go with Batista to win. And after that we have the WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. And this is one I'm kind of thinking about too a little bit. Because, again, much like Rollins Lesnar, I would love it if Kofi won. I would really like it if that happened. Nothing against Daniel Bryan. He's been great with this championship run. But I would like it if Kofi won. I just don't see it happening, unfortunately, again. I think Bryan really has the momentum behind him for a good, long, lengthy heel run. And depending on how things turn out, like I said, looks like maybe the brand split's going to be ending here soon, and it doesn't make sense to have the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship. So, yeah, maybe, like I said, if Lesnar retires the Universal Championship, then we can have Daniel Bryan transitioning between brands again. So, also, could there be a New Day breakup? Could this lead to, maybe Kofi just walking out and saying, I need some time to collect myself, I need to go away for a while? Could, even Big E and Xavier turn on Kofi? I don't know, but, that might be something to look into for that match. But yeah, I'm picking Daniel Bryan to win that. And that takes us to our main event, the triple threat match for the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship, that is. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. And yeah, it's going to Becky Lynch, I think. It's all signs are pointing there. They're not going to swerve us on that one. Like I said, no real shock. I don't think it's going to be the match to steal the show, because main events don't steal the show. That's why they're the main event. Anyway, yeah, like I said, that's what they've been building up to. It's been Becky Mania. If they swerve that, you're never gonna hear the end of it. I mean, don't know if this will be Ronda Rousey's last match of the company. I hear one thing, I hear the other thing, so maybe. And again, because this is basically a unification match, I do have to wonder, is the brand split ending? We have, the Women's Tag Team Championships, so it's transition between shows. Obviously now, whoever wins this match, the Women's Champion will transition between shows no matter who it is. Like I said, could this just be it? Could they just end the brand split here and there and just go back to, 5 championships? I don't know. But, yeah, this has been a weird kind of week, at least in terms for WrestleMania. Even going into TakeOver, I don't want to predict too much there, but, you have Aleister Black and Ricochet going after the NXT Tag Team Championships and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the same weekend. You have Johnny Gargano going for the NXT Championship, even though he's pretty much been called up to the main roster already, so it doesn't make sense for him to hold on to that championship anymore. So, yeah, I really, really don't know where to go on any of that. Anyway, because I'm sure TakeOver will be good. I'm hoping WrestleMania will be good. It's going to be long, I know that. With at least 15 matches, possibly 16, maybe even 17 if you want to include whatever happens with the Elias segment. But, yeah, so I don't really know what else to say about this. See you all next time. Guys, are you tired of me constantly talking only about WWE and NXT? Want to see me expand my wrestling coverage? Check out my Patreon at Sleepy Time for Cat Productions. Also, remember, if you like the video, give it a like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.